Hello children, welcome to your SST class. Today we will begin with a new chapter in history, the first farmers and herders. In this chapter we will know how the early man changed from food gatherer to a food producer and how the development transformed this age. First of all, we will see what is the meaning or main difference between the farmer and herder. Farmer is a person who cultivates land and protects crop, whereas herder is a person who takes care and protects animals. Now, the first topic in Neolithic age, development of agriculture. It was the most important aspect of Neolithic age. Man lived a settled life. There was complete change in his life. Now he knew how to grow crops, so he became a food producer. He was no longer a food gatherer. He knew that by sowing seeds and taking care properly and by providing water, he can produce grains. In order to cultivate land and grow crops, he began to settle near the banks of rivers and lakes. He made mud houses with thatched roofs. Gradually, a cluster of these houses developed into a village and men started living in a community. First cereals produced by early men were wheat and barley. Next topic, domestication of animals. During Neolithic period, man began to domesticate animals like sheep, goat, hen, pigs, dogs, etc., which gave him meat, milk, and wool. Dogs were trained to herd the flock and guard the houses. Now, man did not wander here and there to collect food, so he had much spare time, so he developed his tools and pottery. Improved tools and pottery. The Neolithic man needed different tools for farming on large scale. Now he started to use basalt to make tools such as sickle blades and grinding stones. These tools were harder, stronger, and polished. Food made his life easier. Now they had food in abundance, so he needed some containers to store food. Firstly, they made baskets with twigs and wild grass. Later, they plastered it with wet clay to make them more useful. Big containers were made to store food. Since fire had been discovered, clay pots were baked and used to store and cook food. Next topic, invention of wheel. Invention of wheel was one of the greatest invention by man in the Neolithic age. The idea must have come from rolling of logs which helped him to carry heavy loads. This invention transformed the development process and quickened the pace of development and also made transportation easier. The wheel was also used to make pots and for spinning and weaving. Chalcolithic age. Copper was the first metal to be discovered by man. It could be shaped into various tools. The period when man used both copper and stone tools is called Chalcolithic or Copper Age. Building activities. The Neolithic age man made remarkable progress in building activities. They used mud bricks to construct houses and tombs were built to bury the dead. Neolithic and Chalcolithic people looked upon death as a journey from which one could not return. So when a person passed away, he was buried with his belongings. Man was scared of natural phenomena such as lightning, thunderstorm, and forest fires. So he began to worship forces of nature like sun, rain, fire. Earth was revered as Mother Earth as it provided food to them. Okay, children, now you have to read the chapter, go through it, and if you face any problem, you are free to ask me. Okay, bye bye for this.